Yeah, this is Ashabash representing for Sandy and Bonez TV. More of the people them just like and subscribe our TV, cause I just a blessing, manifesting our TV progressing. Yeah, Nyaka, scatter.
Yo, I was going to give you a minute.
Do I need a loan?
No. You'll be safe. This is talk about your business safely, so you'll be fine, girl. Listen, people, welcome Dahlia Harris to the show. She wears many hats, many hats, all things media, all things data. You're too talented. My mouth for list all of the titles them, but my mouth got tired. My mouth for the next hour. So you don't know. Welcome to the show, girl. Thank you so much for carving out some time for us today.
Anytime.
Thank you so much. So you actually dropped in our hot topic segment. We were talking about some of the things that's been going on in Jamaica this week, and you know the gender-based violence issue. Like here, we can't ignore it, and the sad part is that we have been ignoring it for way too long. It has been a constant problem, and even now with the lockdown and COVID-19, you realize people are stuck at home, and the cases are going up. So guys, we'll have to bring it back full circle. We're going to talk about the things them, and Dahlia, we want you to help us. We want you to help us with this topic. You know?
Anytime. Once gender-based violence, I'm always available to talk about it, because I feel like we've normalized some things, and I feel like every time we talk about it, there are some common things that keep coming up, and I want to make sure we finish this sitting there. I don't hear them things out of people's mouths anymore. You know what I mean?
That's
so when I hear people say, you know, she take it in, kind of like she love you. Nobody not love you. Even if it come out of their mouth, nobody not love you. You love me. When you have to say you want somebody to beat you, stop saying so. Stop saying. I mean, I saw somebody say, you know, they don't press charges. So silence means consent. I said silence also means the inability to speak. Silence also means fear. Silence also means you're vulnerable. So why you choose consent as the only thing that silence can mean? So, you know, I think as a society, we are getting it wrong, and I'm feel we're not going to help them get it right.
Yes, definitely. I think socially have an issue with victim blaming. Because that is one of the main things that come out. Because when I look at the comments on social media, people always want to try to create some narrative as to why the incident happened. We need to just drop it. The incident nothing happened. We can't think about why it happened like there's a justification for the issue. You know what I mean? Because we've seen cases where women get beat up on camera or men get beat up on camera, and everybody's like, yeah man, a wicked girl that, wicked man that, they might be born. That is why it happened. Because it's a similar thing with the case with Mr. Wright and the stool. People had all kind of assumptions to make, and I just don't think, why are we stuck on the assumptions? We need to be stuck on the action, the call to action. How we are going to fix this?
Or them say, yeah man, look here, the only thing I stole. That's why my pop say I stole here. The only thing I stole must do.
It's for sit on pan. I can't even lift it up, so I can't even imagine the pain.
I stole not supposed to use it nobody. That's the first.
But you see, the thing is that it's a deeper issue than that, because just go back to society and how men are taught to behave. Men are taught, like in some communities, men are taught that if them not beat them woman, if them not discipline them woman, they're not the man of the house. You understand? Some men grow up and them see that them father do, and them say, oh, it's right for me to do that, because people are living in fear, as my Zambian friend said. People are living in fear. So it's almost like nobody's willing to come forward and talk about it in a real way. Like I see the minister, he have something on social media that says Alanda talking, raising young kings. But not in many Jamaican homes, we're raising young kings. We're raising men to be, gangster, meant to be thug. And if a man is not like that, then automatically he must fish or something wrong with him. If he love a woman, if he mug up a woman, he star. He must fish. Yo, where I go with that? You understand? So like, where do we go from here?
That's true. It's a very important point, because it don't even start with a lick, you know. It starts with a lick top as kids.
Manipulate the mind first.
Start with pull your ear. You know what I mean? As teenager, hey, start with pull your ear. Start with grabbing right here. So it's a weird one. So it's a gradual normalization of the violence. So I just get up this man, you know, get up one day and just decide to, I feel like beat a woman, I'm gonna beat a woman. It's something we're ingrained for people and things they've observed, and little by little, we just don't know how to resolve conflict. We don't know how to resolve conflict. If we have a disagreement, we feel say we have to come out on top. And coming out on top, means we're gonna get violent, we're gonna bully you, we're gonna lick you, we're gonna beat you. Because you have to agree with me. If you disagree with me, nobody don't believe in walking away.
Nobody.
We're good. I don't agree with what you are saying. And yes, I'm saying. And I heard like people say, why they don't leave? Why they don't leave? And I looked it up. Because I said when I talk, I want to talk from a position of knowledge. And when I read it, I said, Jesus, I never looked at it that way. When people say, why they not leave? You realize that in the past couple of months, we have seen the deaths of women who left.
Exactly.
You realize that in the past couple of months, a woman said, me not going to take no more and she go to her father's house. And this man go through the window of the woman's father's house and kill her. That there's a woman who said, I want a 2-week break. And the man kill her.
Exactly.
So there are instances for leaving is not just never left. So I could just clarify that when people say left, you're getting left. There is the fear of leaving. You know what I tell the people them say? If you left me, this is what happened to you. There's a percentage of people who face violence who is not in the relationship themselves. Them is the parent, them is the friend, them is the somebody because the person say, all right, if you left me, I'm going to kill the person closest to you. So it's, we see a moment, we see a 5 minute or a 10 minute or 15 minutes of physical violence, and we wrap that up as a lifetime, and we don't know what the person has gone through. And then it's the fear of if I left or my people them are going to eat food. If I left, this man you're going to kill me. If I left him, I'm going to kill my pick them. If I left, my mother going to dead. So all we have to do is just offer support. Support and reassuring them. All right, you know, leave this time. But I hope you leave, you know, because when you make up your mind to leave, we there feel. That's all we have to do.
That is true. And it's also a very layered problem in Dahlia, because another reason to people, we don't trust the justice system, because even with the situation with Mr. Wright in that video, I found the video to be absolutely insane, and I'm pretty sure it was triggering for many to watch as well. But look at a simple thing like that, the whole thing got recorded. People don't want personal charges. You understand? And the matter, if he had never reported it first, probably she would have not gone to the police too. Because
so that's a tricky for me, because one of the things you're raising is how we as a country now are going to put the legislation and the processes in place so that when things happen, them go a particular way. Because in my mind, if she goes to the fact that she went to the police station, there was an intention to report it. And I said, them watch the video and said, this lady get beat, and we don't know why she not come out, she go to the police station. When she reached the police station, she was so badly beaten that you say, you need medical attention.
Wow.
You carry her for medical attention.
Wow.
After she gets medical attention, and you say, when you're ready, come back. When she's ready, come back. Because she'll go back in a situation. She's going back. So to me, we have a system where once a victim make up their mindset,
them need for cut.
We are ready to move with them. We don't a gap for them to rethink it. We don't leave that gap for the person who abused them getting at their face. Once they're ready to move, the processes must be in place. Are you there with part?
Right. Yeah. And we have to learn to look out for the early signs too, because like we said, the situation layered. I mean, it's not easy for everybody to see the red flags at first, but a lot of people are trapped in relationships with narcissists. And we use that term so loosely for people that you think there's somebody who's into themselves, but a narcissistic abuser breaks it down emotionally from
mentally.
You could have been the president of the United States, have all your brains in check. If you're there with the wrong person, if you're there with a narc, everything gone straight through the window, I'm going to feel like he's nothing. And that is where the abuse starts from. It starts from an emotional standpoint. And a lot of people, we're not educated on those things. And we have to talk about it, because nobody is supposed to tear it down, so. To make you feel like if them out of your life, you're nothing.
It's a ability to break your
like
consciousness.
if you're out of their life, you have harmed them.
Exactly.
Because in an instance where after the violence happens, they cry. And,
Yes.
and it's like, if you leave them, I'm going to kill myself. And so they also know that in this person is a soft spot that can't imagine hurting them. You just need, and me can't imagine I leave you and you go kill yourself. Because I'm my children, them father. How would I explain to my children, them say? But pop them up and you kill yourself.
Exactly.
So tell people, you don't know people these days, you don't know what going on. All you have to do is when people say we need help, just say, all right, we can't help.
Yeah. I will have to be comfortable with asking for help. Too much of us too afraid. We're afraid of judgment. We're afraid of people laughing at us, spreading our business. And the whole informal culture, we need to drop it. We need to drop it. Community have to come back together, because honestly, when you see those videos, you can see say the people them not have nobody. Them don't have nobody, and that is why they're in the situation in the first place. But guys, you don't know, this is talk about your business safely. Yes, every week we talk about HIV testing and counseling and all of that. But if you're desperate, send a message. We can always direct you to the right place as well.
And the thing is that we can talk about all the services that we offer, but if people are not in a position mentally to seek the kind of help, it actually makes no sense. So I like the point just now about it being an emotional breakdown.
Yes.
So I break it down to build you. So I break it so much that you feel like you need me. So even if I punch and kick you down, because I'm supporting you, whether financially, then I now become the emotional support because I broke you down, as though I'm going to tell you you're pretty and all of that. It's almost like we're trapped in a dark hole. I am in a well. How deep it is? How do I get out of this well? You understand me? And it just go back to a larger society thing, because you see, when we're growing up, everything is aggression. So, okay, is that a boy that dissed me? My friend, we're going to beat him. Oh, I give some for my trouble. My father, him never around to punch me. I used to go to basic school with a black and blue eye all the time. And it's not because I thought I was doing something wrong, but you hear certain things and you repeat it. And I'll be a box up and be a thing. And I felt like that was okay. So when I go to school, I express my aggression just like that, because that happened to me at home. Yeah, get me? So it's almost like all of these things are happening from different levels, and it's all a part of where you are mentally, emotionally, and who do you talk to? Because like I said, Nikhil, we live in a society where if somebody know your business, it's almost like them are gonna spread it. You're not allowed to feel like a victim. You're not allowed to feel like that, because then everybody start look down for you. Yo, you're idiot. I make a me, but make a you what? I still make a you, and then you're going to hide it. So
yeah. Listen, I met a young lady. She said she's a big woman now, and she said, Dahlia, I don't remember the exact figure, but she said her mother run away 17 times. Wow. 17 times because of the abuse when her father done with it. And she said, we can't tell you 17 times I come out every single time. And every time she go away, she come back because she don't want to leave her children. But the beating is so bad, she has to leave her there 17 times. So people might not even know that woman did 17 times, Then probably on the stairs, so she did over there, and she get beat up, and she them no know so she did 17 times. But found nowhere that she could go, that she could take her children with her. There's somebody else in a public figure. She want to share the story. She said when her mother run away, anywhere she got the father find out, the father used to put some dirty clothes on them and some tear up things and carry them away and tell the people and say, Elisha tell, you did not abuse her because she don't want to take care of her children. And she's a bad mother. And so here she went. And the great people crying up kind of as a shadow. What is wicked? He came to suffer. I'm coming up and talking to wicked. So that's not all. What is it? Reports. in and go something. It's not that thing. And we have to start get a little bit more sensitive to the issues. And what we really want around it.
Yeah. I saw where somebody said that they're currently being abused, and I just want to remind everyone that at the TAPS project,
Right.
social development is what we do through and through. We're here on this platform so that we can create awareness. So if there's anything that you need to talk about or to reach, or we can refer you to services, you can always send us a DM, or you can message us or call us directly at 504-2119.
That's right,
We
guys.
have counselors, social workers ready to help. So 504-2119, or if you don't want to do that, just send us a DM and we'll reach out to you.
Yeah, guys, we always say it every week. Members, save that number as we tell the TAPS from on a weekly basis. It's like an emergency hotline for us, 504-2119. If you're not comfortable with doing that, you can always send a message to either me or Marlon, any of the TAPS hosts that you see online, and we'll be happy to point you in the right direction. Remember, we're here for you, and this is the reason why we even have the space. Talk about your business safely. And added to that, I really wanted to add like some more perspective to this whole issue of domestic abuse, intimate partner violence. I wanted to bring on someone that actually has a real life story to give and something to share, so you can understand how serious it is, and also how deep it goes, and also how somebody was able to find their truth. So I know you guys been watching Chill week after week. We're going to invite the lovely lady that plays Mama, Miss Flowers. Miss Flowers, come right on. She's going to give you a wonderful... Miss Flowers, come talk to me. She's coming, guys. Are you going to share the frame with me, or you want to take over? That's right.
Good night, people.
All right, Miss Flowers, talk to them. Talk about the excitement. Talk about the things.
What do you want here? What do you want here?
We want to hear about your experience with domestic violence, being abused by a partner, an intimate partner.
God have mercy, I tell you. We don't really want to talk about it now, but trust me, I'm going to go through it. We have a boyfriend. See me, I say, like what the other say, just start off from a little pull here, a little pinch, and some won't start. A little box. So now we say play around, we say come look for me at night time. Every night we look for a footballer. Them time them say love me, we know that Caesar girl, so we love the footballer, them wine the eye. So I'm there with a footballer. So he used to come look for me every single night. And you know we did that play around, and I know start from a little box. I'm like, come on, start rapping me now. And get box them get attack every single night. And realize this is serious. But when I realize it's too late. About it, and this is how it starts. This is the whole beating starts. Terror. Trust me, I could deal with it.
How long ago was this?
Like 4 years ago, still, but like 10 years, 11 years ago. Still hurt sometimes, you know. Sometimes.
So with the first hair pull, like you said just now, you think say like I play in the place, so like you never really think it needed to be a trigger, right?
Right. And not a hair pull, a box in the box. So I don't play stuff from the car. So you think I play? Let me say.
So how you used to talk to you? Like is a boy who used to tell the same love, or somebody who used to rough you up, and because they know sometimes footballer forbid the thugs and all them thing there. So like how did he communicate to you? How you know him like you and them thing there?
Because them as the football, they love the big body girls, and them time they still big them time, and they love the big bottoms. So every time say you call me Flums. So when you call me Flums, you know Flums are made like a special name for him. So Flums and him to nice me up, and they're really nice. But not tell him they're nice, he trick me. I'm not gonna tell him trick me because he tell me nice things. I'm not come from work, he carry little things to me, like a chocolate. They don't make a way, so him spice me up, and that spice me to the lick them. I'm the one inside that come. So
how often would he hit you? Like now, I like say like twice a week, every day.
Like it start like one time for the week, and then just start get more often, like 2 times, 3 times. And one of the main reasons why I used to get the beating is just that whenever I used to have sex, and he used to force me to have sex with him. So every time he wants sex, he used to beat me up like beat me wicked to have sex with him. And guess what now? The sex wasn't a protected sex thing, it was unprotected sex. So every time I get beaten, I never used to use condom, none at all. So I told him when I go through the beating and unsafe sex. You know what I'm saying? So when I go through that double up. It's really, really hard.
So would you consider that rape? So it's almost like every night your boyfriend will rape you. Because
Yeah.
my force and a beat you on stick.
Exactly. Same so.
And was there somebody that you could talk to?
Nobody at all. One time, see, most of my beatings them I went right on my yard. Right on my mother window. And because of fear, I couldn't even call to my mother. I mean, one night, we can't tell that incident. One night, I went out. See me, I say, I came back after 3 in the morning. I'm coming back, I him down, I said, jump from behind the wall. I said, hey, girl, where I come from? Me and my friend goes, my friend, I run, I'm about to say, don't run, don't leave me. I said, she can't stay. You know what the boy do? The boy take off my pants, pull my pants, and push up his finger in my vagina. And smell it. And say, sex me, go have my jaw, so wide up my jaw, bust right so. I smell, say, I kiss, I take off my clothes, my brassy, I look for icky. I'm there right on my mother window, I'm putting me say, mommy. I couldn't even call to my mother, because I never call to my mother, I know what would happen to me. See me, I say? I see what see me go to man. Boy, see me, anywhere I tell him see me to beat me, in case zero. For the netball field, come up in netball, boy, come from a netball field. In front of everybody, kick me down, tear off my clothes, wicked. And all in front of friends, them, and all in friends say, yo, mama, I can't do no about this, I done man and woman thing. See me, I say? So it was all about me alone at the time. They want to hide and seek thing for me. Come let him know I never know about it. Nobody at all never know about it. Nobody at all. So it was just between me and him. I'm a friend, she alone. And she tried talking to me, so I must report it. I couldn't report it because I'm afraid.
So when did it escalate? When was your breaking point? When you say you can't do this no more, what happened?
Alright, so I can't remember this clearly. So I was coming from a netball meeting with my friend, and when I walked on the road, it was a Sunday evening. I can't never forget that day, that night, yeah. And I'm calling him, say, please come here, you know. And my friend say, yo, Tanya, don't go to him. And I'm saying, no, I'm not doing. Just come to my friend. I'm saying, no, I go to him the last time. I'm going to him and say, yo, do him, please, me, I beg, nobody leave me, please. And me, I beg him like a baby. I'm saying, I'm not lick your Tanya, I'm not lick your films, trust me. And by the time my friend walk in front of me, I don't think like your bull up, boy, keep it up on the ground. And him, I say, oh, where you go dress up, so where you go dress up? I say, I'm not going to, the boy beat me. Yo, and beams at him, sick as some man run off. I say, yo, man, you doing? I can't do the cat so, and then run off. This is my friend said to me, say, God bless my friend in England. No, because I check it anywhere you're there. She stand up beside me, she said, yo, Tanya, this have to stop. Come, we're going on the station. It was after 8 in the night. I'm going on the Waterford police station. I'm going on the Waterford police station. I'm going on the wall of my clothes, tear off my blood up my mouth, bust everything. And policeman said, no, man, you look so. I know that. Bless them policeman at the time. Bless them. Policeman said, come now. And he came to the Jeep and he said, come, I go find him now. I said, I'm going to policeman drive and give me straight at the middle. I said, after seeing them, then jump out of the Jeep and post 2 shots at the ear and run. I never catch, but I never know his brother was a bad man. I'm a gangster too, you know. So I'm a gangster and his brother a gangster. So the police, they investigate and he say, they related. So in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, the police, they will find the boy here, which we never know nothing what going on. And then I was going at the boy house and shoot up at him and his brother. Right, you see, about 6 o'clock in the morning, until I could have eaten me again. Big pussy girl, Simon Long, big this that girl, big that girl, your police, your police are crying. What? That's how everything bust out now. Because my mother was at home, you know, class and work shop ready to go. And when she looked across the road and in front of the gate, was a crowd. He was looking over a place called Big City, and the real garrison, and the whole of Big City come down so I'm gonna beat me because me police, I go tell police say, boy, I live over there and we come to kill the boy. I tell you, I'm living in my house for 3 weeks straight. The boy tell me, I couldn't come out with me living in a ball. Him and the whole entire people over there who them see man who see my beat me and never stop it. I know when time I report it, them turn against me. Me the enemy. I couldn't come out for 3 weeks straight. I couldn't come out road.
So the community, this is what I was saying earlier. So the community was witnessing all that was going on, and the moment that she seek help, the same community turned against her. So the community would have rather see the boy beat her and kill her than she gets help out of the situation. Women, you know, because she say, some girl come her door and say, oh, she a informer, she a police and her underneath big and all of that. You understand? So it's like, we're here talking about the situation and we're trying to seek help from the same community, but the same community turned them back. She said she couldn't even tell her mother, the man beat her mother window. Her mother window. I wanted to ask one question. I wanted to ask, like, what was his background? What was his past? Like, what if this is something that was a habit, if she know anything about his past relationship and all of that, I wanted to know that. So probably Nicole, you can find that out.
We want to know that part. We want to know how you managed to bounce back. I will know say bounce back big time.
Yeah, man, trust me, that was the last. I want to big up to Ashe because during all this, I was a part of the Ashe. I was part of Ashe same way, and Mr. Robinson, Conrad, and Michael, them hit me say, "Yo, Flowers, you have to get over this," because it affected my next relationship. In my next relationship with my son, I became the abuser. See me, I say, it's carrying me so till me take out my baby father. I treat my baby father like shit. Physically and verbally, I abuse my baby father because of the relationship I come out of. See me, I say, I treat my baby father like shit and I apologize. You wouldn't even know I could have turned back on the time when I give my baby father just because of my relationship, man. Trust me. And at the time, my son see how I treat him for him. I was like, "Mommy, what you have to deal with daddy?" So I want to explain to him, I'm talk to him, I'm slow to him, I say, "Yo, Papa, this is what I go through." Not saying that give me the right to treat in a way, but I told her it's calm. I don't want to give another man a chance to try that shit. And the next man can't try that. Always, the next man, the moment I tell my own woman about it, as soon as at first time, man lick on run. The boat are fine, someone who can trust because I tell you, man, I tell you. But you know, I'm forgive him now. Forgive him. I swear to God, I'm forgive him. I know that I'm not forgive him. I'm forgive myself too.
Yeah, it's not your fault, but I know that even though you forgive him, but I know that if any male like just like touch you harshly, I know that triggers you, like it sends you to a place. Yeah.
Yo, I people always say, "No, Flowers, that's a way back when you need to get over it. It's not so easy to get over it. You know, 1 month straight I've beaten, 2 months straight I've beaten. You tell me someone get over it. You do it 10 years ago. See me, I say it's scare me. It's scare me. I'm not telling no lie. And it affects all my relationship. Right now, I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm forever be in a relationship because of the aggressor I am right now. I'm very aggressive because of that. I'm very aggressive. I'm afraid God every single day will change me. Trust me. I mean, I work for myself because it's not easy. And people can talk because they're not experienced. And when they're not experienced certain things, they can't say anything you want to say. But you have to know it.
Yeah, and then people will look at you and they wouldn't know your story because they will see the jovial side, someone who's always laughing, someone who's always like giving of themselves, somebody who's kind, loving, someone who's always willing to support each other. But
very confident.
And very confident. Even when she overweight, she still call herself slim and all of that. So like people wouldn't know your story, and like I want to know if in the earlier stage, if because you were going through that experience and this was supposed to be your boyfriend, somebody who you were intimate with, somebody who you love, if that affected your self-esteem.
Yes, it did. Trust me. Because the only things that him alone love me. Give me say, because I have no weight and yes, me think I'm nice and whatever, but I never really love myself that much. Give me say, I really love myself this long to me. I'm a call me just piece that him alone love me because him alone there around me. Him alone I say, babes, they look good, they batting up on them something. But that I never love. Obsession that is me I say is a sick head. But I'm going to move on. I just never love myself. I don't love myself. It's me I say more empowered now. So yeah. There's some look nice and thing, you know. Them tell them to leave me about 370 pounds. Just kidding, not so much, but no. Yeah, I work on me. It's all about me. It's me I say woman power. It's all about me right now, yeah.
And the interesting thing also is that you see him sometimes, you see him from time to time.
Yeah, man. And every day I say, John was time. I see him, I'm talk to him good. It's like my friend, anytime I see me and chat real good, I say, I'm sorry, I say, the beat when I'm giving me and all, I know something I turn on to somebody good. Is me, I say, and say, you don't want to see me on TV, when you come to the place, them, come watch me, I do the place. So I invite them to the place. John was time, but man, you see beat, man. I turn to him and say, man, you have it, so you still beat up on them. Him laugh and just cool no man, But I say, I'm not just again. I was thinking, don't do that again. I say, we need to stop. But if I'm not, but team life, must know what I'm doing. Let me say.
Yeah, I just want to say big up because I know that this was not an easy thing for you to come on our platform to talk your story like that. And the fact that you came on tonight and they just mean that you've taken back your power like 100%.
This is Ashabash representing for Sandy and Bonez TV. More of the people them just like and subscribe to the channel because European for Sandy and Bonez TV. Watch out what going over the world. European for Sandy and Bonez TV. Yeah, Naka scatter.